Hey, Sangrash from the Hidden Levels here with an Ochima walkthrough for Cookie Clicker. The game is developed by DashNet, published by Playsaurus, released on May 22nd, 2025. Thanks to the publisher for providing us with the review code. So start your game and then go to Customize and change the bakery name to anything that includes Open Sesame. This is a THL video, so I go THL says Open Sesame. You can use, for example, Sangria says Open Sesame, Mike says Open Sesame, whatever. After you do that, go to stats and you'll see some stuff that wasn't there before in the regular stats. Enable the upgrades, steamed cookies, the first one, neuromancy, the fourth one. And then I'm checking my notes here. The magic shenanigans, fifth from the right side, and the third from the last side, glucose overcharge, supercharge, yeah, whatever. Yeah, this glucose one is gonna be needed later, not right now. So here we're gonna enable some upgrades that increase cookie productions. Yeah, just look for them and go for like 4%, 5%. Don't try to enable everything right now. And then sorry, my bad. I was referring to my notes. I wasn't really looking at the screen. So second row from fourth, the wrinkly cookies, sugar crystal cookies, how to bake your dragon, and heavenly cookies are the ones that I enable as far as prestige upgrades. And then milestones, we're gonna be clicking on some stuff to unlock achievements. Unfortunately, for some reason, my achievement notifications never came, but I'll show you like the final things that I clicked on to which ones I clicked on. The ones that are not question mark are the ones that I clicked on. So yeah, I'm gonna just, I believe I cut through. Yeah, I already cut through a few seconds of the video. I think it's boring to show that, but yeah, just pause the video and kind of copy the stuff that I clicked on and you should be golden. The one all the way at the right on the bottom there, I believe that one, the one that looks like a scroll, that one is not something that I clicked, but it should be already unlocked because of the debug mode. So at this point, you should have 47 achievements done, with all natural cane sugar achievement being the only one that is not unlocked. Now, what you want to do is you want to enable a bunch of upgrades that give 5% or more, and also the golden horde upgrade. What the golden horde does is it gives you golden cookies very often, so we can get a lot of money, a lot of cookies very quickly. The currency in this game is cookies, and we gotta build up 1 billion cookies just to start the sugar lump production, and then more to get a dragon egg, and then hatch that to get all the way to the final upgrade, which is the dual aura, and that takes a lot of cookies. So you want all the production addition as much as possible. You want to make you as twice as effective. Press Y to enter the movement mode and you can get some cookies, but ignore that for now. Just keep enabling the 5%, 4%, whatever higher number production upgrades. And then after you've enabled a bunch of those, start pressing X or moving your cursor to the big cookie on the left, pressing A to get some cookies. And then on the right side, there's the question mark things. We're gonna start buying those. We need like 200 of each or more if possible. The reason we want to do this is after we get 1 billion cookies, every 40 seconds or so, due to the glucose overcharge, we're gonna get a sugar lump. Every sugar lump has a 0.075% chance of becoming a gold sugar lump. But this can be doubled by getting the Dragon Aura upgrade of Dragon's Curve, and this can become 2.2 times higher than 2.2 times of 0.075%, so like 0.15% basically. If you get the reality bending aura as well, so you want dual aura, so you can choose Dragon's Curve plus reality bending. Then every 40 seconds or so, a gold sugar lamp may appear with a chance of 0.15%. This is still a very low chance, so this is like 1 out of 800. So if you calculate that, let's say it really takes you 800 cookies, it actually took me a lot more. So like 1 minute per cookie, let's assume that's like 15 hours right there already. So it's a lot, but that's what it is. And but you don't have to do anything. The sugar lump is automatically collected, and if you see it, it'll unlock the achievement. The only problem is it only unlocks if you are inside the game when the sugar lump appears. So sugar lump can grow and harvest even when you're not playing the game, even when the Xbox is off and you're not playing the game. But even if you get a gold sugar lump at that time, the achievement doesn't unlock. You have to be on your Xbox playing the game actively. Well, not actively, but it needs to be on. Like, you need to be on this screen when that happens. That under the stats you see there's something like growing, little thing growing, and then it says like +1 sugar lump, whatever. There is a chance that this becomes bifurcated sugar lump, which is got a little bit of thing on the left side. You can get 50-50 chance of 2. You can become a caramelized sugar lump. That could be 3 at max. And then the gold sugar lump, which can be 2 to 7. But more importantly, you get the achievement. This is by far the most frustrating. It actually took me 80 hours, unfortunately. Some people get it in like 2 hours. Some people get it in like 30 hours. I got super unlucky. Took me 80 hours. So your mileage will vary. Yeah, but this is what it is. There's an aura for doubling your cookie production, so I'm looking for that. That helps a little bit. And you want to be clicking on the golden cookies whenever possible. Just keep going. You need 200 of each for dual aura, so you need a lot of cookies. Yeah, whenever you have enough, you need 100 of each for each upgrade, and the second to final upgrade requires 50 of each building, and then the final upgrade requires 200 of each building. You can hold down the LT button when you're buying to buy 10, RT button when you're buying to buy 100, to make the purchases a little bit quicker. I forgot, by the way, I forgot to say this in the beginning, that this method itself was originally shared by Bad Driver in his video, so I didn't find everything out. I mean, the debug mode information was already on the web version and the Steam version and stuff, but yeah, so I didn't find anything out. I just wanted to make a video for the Xbox version to give you my take on this, and then that I do not mean to take credit from any other content creators. Also, Kawi Ninja Rider created a True Achievement forum post detailing this method. So yeah, so by no means I take credit for finding this information, but I did do a lot of trial and error to get all the information in one place, like finding out about the Dragon's Curve, reality bending, how I can get there quickly, how I can AFK, all that. For idling, you don't need a controller plugged in at all. Don't worry about it. Even if the controller is not plugged in, the game continues to run, so that should not be an issue. In the Xbox settings, you want to go to the idle options and to make sure that it's set to never turn off. I don't know if this impacts anything, but when it's idle for like 5 minutes or so, it starts displaying information on the right side of the screen. Some say you need to disable that for achievements unlock. I have no idea if it's a coincidence or not, but it unlocked for me about 1 hour after I disabled it. So I didn't know. I thought the achievement was still unlocked, no problem. So I kept it on for 79 hours and then I disabled it. And 1 hour later, I did get the achievement. So who knows? Anything that might impact your chances, you want it in your favor. So it's just one setting, not that hard. So make sure everything is set up that way. And and it's just a matter of waiting. I'm just showing you how to play this game to get enough money to get the reality bending. I never intended on playing for this long. I thought it was gonna be like 3 hours. I thought my RNG would be lucky and I get the achievement in like 3-4 hours, but I got so bored just looking at this screen. I couldn't play any other game because I'm playing this game on the Xbox. So I started playing actually, and it's kind of fun. I even ascended a couple of times and stuff like that. But in any case, I hope you're more lucky than me. But yeah, it's gonna be like 20 minutes for all the other achievement and getting the Dragon's Curve reality bending. But the wait begins. Whether you're lucky and you finish in like few hours, whether you're unlucky like me and finish in like thousands of hours, I don't know. But yeah. So that is what it is. Again, all the credit to Bad Driver for posting the original video on this method, and then all the posters and true achievements, and like a Reddit that had all the information. I don't have a list, unfortunately, list of everyone, but yeah, thanks for compiling that, and it was helpful, and I learned a lot about this game. I don't particularly like idle clicker games, but I only started because of the debug mode, and I enjoyed what I played of it, at least, even though I used the debug mode and make it a lot easier and stuff. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video. Good luck with your RNG. I hope you get it a lot sooner than I did. Like, share, comment, and I'll be back with more videos soon.